Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag's technology tutorial. In this video we are going to learn HAProxy load balancer, install, configure and self-signed SSL, training and ASP.NET Core for the session sticky testing on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS for IIS server. We have a tutorial link, we'll go through that. So we have a same document. Here a step-by-step guide for the HAProxy install, configure, self-sign SSL training and ASP.NET Core for session sticky testing on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS for IIS server. So here we can able to see we have a one HAProxy server. I am running this server with the Ubuntu 24.04 LTS and two IIS Windows server I have, and IIS is already installed. Let me check and test. So 133 is already IIS is installed on, and 134 is the second IP. There also IIS installed. So let me connect with the HAProxy server. So install the HAProxy and configure. So HAProxy server IP, this one. So we have logged in with the server. So step by step we'll go. So first step one, install HAProxy. So update system package. So now I'm going to update the system packages. So in this command, this is sudo apt update. So it will update the system package and apt upgrade and upgrade the system packages. Next, we'll just install the HAProxy. Simple command is there, sudo apt install HAProxy. So copy this command and run this command in your Ubuntu server. So HAProxy installation is done. Let me check the verify the HAProxy. So running with the HAProxy 2.8.5. Next, I'm going to just edit the configuration file. So this is the path for the configuration file. So sudo nano etc HAProxy and HAProxy.cfg. Configure global settings. Ensure logs and enable for the logging. So logs are enabled, and here we are adding the max connection, or bottom also you can add the max connection. So here I am adding for the testing purpose. Next, state timeout. I will just configure one by states status in another line. So leave it blank. And next is a default. So log is global and mode HTTP, option HTTP log, option don't log null, and these are the options we have. And now I'm going to add retry is equal to 3. Next, set up the front end and back end configuration with the sticky session. Front end configuration define where request from client will be accepted, and back end configuration defines the server to which HAProxy will forward the request. So add the following into the HAProxy. Copy this one, put it there. So now I'm closing. Again, I'm opening. So explanation. So whatever the things here we are using, there is explanation is given there. So mode HTTP purpose define the mode of the which HAProxy operates. Second, max connection. Max con. So max limits the maximum number of concurrent connection to be backend. Balance round robin. Define the load balancing algorithm. So which server it will redirect. So option HTTP close. Close the connection to the backend server after each HTTP request. HTTP check. Enable HTTP health check for the backend server. Prefer last server. So tries to reconnect the client to the last backend server they were assigned to. And HTTP keep alive. Allow HTTP keep alive connection. HTTP forward 4. So add the client original IP address to the X forward head for HTTP header. Cookies server insert. Enable session persistent via cookies. Cookies server ID insert indirect no cache. Configure the additional cookie for session persistent. So go down. So we are using the no cache. Okay. And next final is that server IIS server 1 192. So define the backend server. So we have a backend 2 server 134 130. Let me go right. Yes. 134 and second one is 133. So 192, 168 to 24.133. So there is a, I'm using the and S1. I'm giving the name. So cookie S1 specify the value of the cookie S1 that proxy will insert the this server. Okay. So this part is done. Now I'm going to close this one. Now test and enable HAProxy. So let's configure the test the configuration. So warning were found configuration file is valid. Okay. So now I'm going to restart the HAProxy, enable the HAProxy. So now verify the configuration. So we have added two IIS server there. So instead of that, I'm going to call from the my HAProxy server. So IIS is opening. Okay. I don't know which server this is opening. So later on we'll do it. So next, if you want to check the HAProxy log, then you can just check it. Run this one. So now I'm connected with the server one. Reload this one. So here also server one. Just I'm going to open incognito mode and let me check. Now this is from the server 2. Means previously I'm running with the server 1. Now this is redirected to server 2. So like that we can configure. Next, tuning the HAProxy. So max connection you can change. Timeout connection client server you can change. So these all will change with the configuration file. This file. Okay. So here I am going to add one more thing. Monitor HAProxy statics. Configure the statics page for the real-time monitoring by adding to the end of the HAProxy config. Copy this. Go to the last. I'm going to add this one. So my stats will running with the 8080 port and this will be the URL. Now let me restart. and I'll show you here. Okay. So my IP address is 192.168.224.129 colon 8080. Okay, 120 I have written. 120. Okay, asking the username and password. Go there. I have written the username admin and admin at the rate 123. So this will be admin and I'm giving the password admin at the rate 123. Somewhat bigger. You can able to see there is a two servers are running, IIS server 1 and IIS server 2. Okay. So both the server current queue and session you can check. Now I refresh. So we don't have session till now. So one session is coming because I refresh. I'm refreshing again. Let me check session is increasing or not. So total session is 2. Okay. So concurrent session is 1. Current session is 2. And one more thing. Where is that? If that is refresh every 10 seconds. No need to refresh manually. I have given the 10 second. Every 10 second this will refresh. This page will refresh and will get the data. So no need to manual refresh. And okay, now there is a access steps are there. Now one more thing. Part 2, add the machine key to the IIS server. Adding a machine key to the IIS server is the method to ensure consistent session persistent across multiple IIS server. Here how to add the machine key and achieve consistent sticky session. Step 1, configure machine key on IIS server. Just log in with the 133 and 134 server. So one more server is there, 134. So both the server I have access and both the server we have a IIS installed. Then only we are getting the IIS page, default page. So for the installation, IIS, go to the server manager, both the server. So here we will go to the add roles and features. Go to the next, next, next. Here you choose the www IIS services and inside that I have selected .NET Framework, HTTP activation and .NET Framework 4.5, HTTP 4.8 installed there. So these are the things installed and one more thing. Okay. So now like this, and next it will install. After installation, you will able to get the IIS page, just like 133 I'm getting the IIS page, and 134 also I'm getting the IIS page, and states also showing the it's running. So now how I'll copy the machine key to one server to another server, I'll show you that. So one server, go to the IIS manager, inet manager. Click on your server name. There you will get a one machine key. So double click on the machine key. Just uncheck these two and click on generate keys, and just copy this key and go to your second server 134. Okay. So now click on your server name. Okay, in this server we don't have the machine key. So what I'll do, I'll just install the machine key. Just close this one. Add role and features. Go to the next, next, .NET framework. Multiple definition. Let me check. Previous step. Management and okay, web server application development. Here just install the application initialization. Next, just install. It won't take more time. So installation started. So installation is going on. So installation is near about more than 50% is completed. I'm waiting for the installation complete. Then we'll just copy the uh, machine key from my first server and all the secondary servers. So machine key should be equal, and this decryption key should be equal to the one server main server. Okay, installation succeeded. Now close. Now I'm going to open the inet manager again. Just click on your server name. You will able to see the machine key. So double click on the machine key. Here just put the your validation key. And second, I'll copy the salt, not salt description key. Just copy this one and apply the into the first server. Just close that. And second server, uncheck this one and click on apply. So both the servers machine key are same now. Okay. Next, verify the session stickiness. So restart. I say restart in both the server. Okay. So open into browser and access. So this will be accessible. So we already did the insert indirect no cache. Now in part 3, I'll just deploy the sample code for the session sticky testing. So PHP code is there. So now I'm just test with the ASP.NET code, and later on I'll just show you the PHP code on another video. So here just copy this code, just create a file application test.aspx. Okay, so open the inet manager. Go to default documents, explore it, and create file. This is showing the test document. Go to the view, file extension enable, and remove this txt. I need the aspx file. Okay, so right click on this, edit. Come here, just copy the code. Here I'll just reading the server ID and session ID. First server, save it, copy the same page to another server. Same path, inet manager. Just paste the same code. Now I'll just open one by one and I'll test. Just copy the name. Let's check with this. So I'm able to get the session ID and IP address. This is returning from the IP address 1. And when I'll try this code into the incognito, so here also I'm getting the same. Again, let me try one more time. So now I'm getting with the session 2. Yes, all the tabs are closed now. Let me open again. So 133 is there. 134 is there. So both the servers are running with the 129, but I'm getting the server IP 134.1 and 133.1. This refresh also, many times you refresh, then also you will get the same session because of session stickiness. And states, let me open the URL. So here also you can able to see what are the session, concurrent session. If I'll just refresh this one and come here and refresh, total session 11 on the server 1, 13 on the server 2. Backend total server is total session is 24. So you can able to see the many details of the server. So go to the next. So machine key we added and backend we also can add the timeout. Client is 1 hour, timeout server is 1 hour. So we did this one and sample code also we did. Now move to part 4. There is a self-signed certificate is there. I'm closing this. So use a self-signed SSL certificate. A self-signed SSL certificate allow to encryption through the browser or displays the warning because it is not a trusted certificate authority CA. So I am going to create the self-signed certificate. So my country is IN, state, Jharkhand, Ranchi, organization name, Chirags.in, and organization you need just put the I and there is a common name, email address, common name I left blank, email. Okay, so completed. Now you will be promoted to the feed of the details for the certificate. So combine the certificate and private key into a single HAProxy format. So we have a key and we have a CERT. Now I am going to create a PAM file. So copy this. So file is created. Now you can able to see, go to the top. This is the begin certificate and here end the certificate. First certificate is going to end here, this CRT file and with the key is started here and ended here. So this one is done. Now I'm going to configure the SSL. For that, just 80 we have for the front end. Okay, so here I'll just bind this one and one more thing I'm going to add here, redirection. So redirect HTTP to HTTPS. Okay. Now I'm going to close the configuration. Now just test the configuration. So configuration file is valid. Now restart the configuration, and finally I'm going to access with the HTTPS. So it will give the warning because we have SSL certificate is for the self-signed certificate. So go to the advanced and accept the term and condition. So now you can able to see this opening the server from the 129, and this will be in round robin. So one it will open in the 120, 134, second time it will open with the 134. So like that. Okay, completed. So in this video we have learned HAProxy load balancer, install, configure, self-sign SSL, training, ASP.NET Core for the session sticky, testing on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS with the IIS server. So hope this will help. For any doubts and query, please write on the YouTube video comment section. Note follow the process on in the video. Please subscribe and like for the more videos. Don't forget to follow, like, share and comment. Thank you.